Good morning, ladies. Joe Pal Brian. I did some reconfiguring of the quad. Let's go ahead and show you that. I put a balance connector to my voltmeter where it can be easily plugged in. I moved the CCD
12.5 volts
camera down below deck, which I saw someone else do. I therefore moved my Mobius cam up top. It's not strapped in or anything. And basically I kind of got it done. So I'm all happy about that. Happy. So let's take the devilish little things for a fly, shall we?
Engines armed.
I appreciate one fella telling me that my PIDs needed working around, but the reality is that that's not really my problem. My problem is that the 6 dampers that are on here are just really overworked. I think if I had FPV manual dampers, which is pretty neat, they're basically 2 screw heads with a very stiff piece of tubing, I'd probably be better off. Right now we're just going to exhaust the battery and see what I'm getting out of these 2 batteries. I've got LED lights on here, but I don't know how to make them work. I pushed the switch. Perhaps they're just simply not hooked up, I don't know. So anyway, what I did was after I moved everything around,
5 minutes.
went ahead and re-leveled the board as the board is leveled on the dampener, on the clean side of the shelf. And that seems to have squared away my drifting problems. So even though the board may not be level inside there, it thinks it's level. Now this is different from my racing quad in that I'm flying at about 3/4 throttle, so either I got the wrong size props on here or whatever, but it gives me probably more air time. These are 9-inch props. I could probably put 8-inch on here and do better for myself as far as overall handling goes. But this isn't a racing quad, this is a touring quad.
11.8 volts. 4 minutes. 11.8 volts.
Just testing one of the switches. I can flip a momentary switch and it'll tell me what my voltage is at any time. So I wonder how you make it beep at 3/4 throttle, because that's about my
11.7 volts.
that's about my center point in power, rather than, well, that's not true, it's not 3/4, it's 2 notches above. Yeah, 2 notches above center is my hover. Yeah, 2.5 notches. Gonna be blowing 25 knots today, so probably no one will be doing any flying.
6 volts.
Another cold front coming through. It'll be 70 degrees tomorrow morning.
3 minutes.
Yeah, got it balanced nice. Everything is strapped down and attached right. Got a really nice Sony camera up underneath, and Tuesday is probably going to be the
11.5 volts.
FPV maiden. I like this frame a whole lot better than the 450. The 450 was, in my opinion, a pain in the ass. You know, this one, if you wreck it, it's going to tolerate it. The 450 just didn't tolerate getting wrecked at all. Looking at the neighbor cat.
11.4 volts.
See if the little devil notices me.
2
I'm gonna
minutes.
do this without crashing it. I wish I had lights on it now. Yeah, I hope to get about 12 minutes out of this rig.
Low battery. Battery critical.
That's not true. 4,400.
11.4 volts.
4,400 strapped on here. No, it doesn't have an APM, but I think I'm over APMs. I'll check and see. I like them, but they just don't last with me. 3D Robotics has one. I've been buying double off-brand ones throughout time, and I can't help but to think their components take a shit on me after a while. Yeah, I wonder how I do that. I need a center beat.
11.3 volts.
But up at about 3/4 height.
1 minute.
Bet you I can do that with great ease. Motors are sounding good. I thought I had a bad bearing in one, but I think they just need to be run. This is basically the culmination of removing everything off of the 450.
11.3 volts.
I've still got all the parts for a 450. Okay, it will ignore her. Sent Jonesy a message this morning. It was funny. It was a takeoff of what someone had said about noon.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
On the
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 11.2.
ZMR
10 seconds.
form.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
You, sir, are a Pratt.
10 seconds.
I had to look up Pratt. I'd heard it before, but it means buttocks. And the guy didn't get points or anything off the form, which makes me just want to laugh my brains out. Yeah, this has plenty of power. It just doesn't.
11.2.
Halfway point is not its sweet spot. It's just above halfway. It is as if I put too big a prop on it. On my little 250. These are the maximum props it'll take. It'll fall out of the sky at 10 inch. I put 10 inch on here. On the other airframe, it did not like it. It
11.1.
overtaxed my thing. What else? Yeah, that's beautiful. That's stock PIDs. Plenty responsive. A little nervous about it first, but this will be fun to fly around. Hopefully the vibration's not too bad. I'm not going ape shit about vibration. It's not going to happen. Special thanks to Jonesy and Noel for teaching me to go ahead and put my batteries in parallel to give me 4,400 volts. Just doing a little landing test. Yeah, to take advantage of diversity, I went ahead and put my antennas up like rabbit ears. The VTX is forward. It's some no-name brand Chinese stateside thing. It's coming to me in a couple of days, which I like. Either it was Security Cam 2000 or one of those other ones like it. But shit, they get you stuff at a good price stateside. See how yaw is without wrecking it. It's slow. Let me plug that bitch back in and increase yaw. Drives me crazy. Yeah, that is slow. Plugging that thing in's a pain in the ass.
Volts.
Yeah. I'll increase those yaw numbers a bit. This is angle mode, which I accidentally flew in on my other one and it just worked. I think, Noel, if you just fly in angle mode, you end up simply attenuating yourself to flying in angle mode.
10.9 volts.
What a beautiful project. Fucking frustrating initially. I printed out the wrong motor. Wrong motor layout. And that screwed me up. Bitch flopped over twice and broke $6 worth of props, which, for those of you that know I'm Scottish, it was painful to deal with. Fucking NASA board's great. If I go, what I'll do is I'm gonna look at 3D robotics and see if, because I'm very familiar with the APM board, I'm gonna look at 3D robotics offerings and see what they have and buy maybe a name brand APM. If not, I'm gonna buy Eagle Tree. I think I'm gonna buy Eagle Tree anyway. It's $222 and gives you on-screen display. Yeah, I think I need to go that route.
Volts.
Okay, we're getting
low battery
there. Nice.
Engines disarmed.
So that gives me 5.5 minutes of darting around and hovering.
After low battery.
That's almost 12 minutes.
Volts. Engines disarmed.
Nice. See ya, bitches.